of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in Week 4. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Hill. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. Four yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 27.
On second down, Hill. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. That second down play nets a -4.
Back at the 23-yard line.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
It's 4th down.
Gun. I got him. 47. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Move. The field. Let's get off the field. Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
So that'll back him up 5.
Not today.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
Check. Watch 54. Let's get the ball. We're going to 53.
Here we go with Hill. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
25. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Back at the 31-yard line.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. First carry for Spencer Ware. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Check, 59. He's counting in. Lunch 59. 54, South. Coming, baby.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Space to run past the 20. And that's complete to Adams. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Ready, be ready, be ready. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. Ready, set up. 51. Hey, ready, set up.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
2nd down and goal. Ryan. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. On 3rd and goal, Ryan. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. DJ Chark, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
This is similar to baseball, where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Ivory. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a 1st down carry. It's Hill. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. It's Hill. Complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Hill. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
Go, get out there, get out there.
Now Prescott. He's got Smith here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jonnu Smith, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And an alley to run. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
On 2nd and 11 now. Ryan, he's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll run now with Ware. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
Bravo! 27. That's a run. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Check.
They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. They'll run on first down. Ware. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down and 4, Ryan going to flare this one out to Gurley in the flat. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
KC last year on 4th down, 12 of 15, 3rd best in the league, and they're going again. They'll try and run for it. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, You just fall forward and you pick it up, right? Just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again. Ryan. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me,
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on 1st down. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37.
Prescott from the gun. And going deep for Hill. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Move. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. That one complete to Hill. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
47.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. They complete it to Hill. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 42. The Lions now are going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go, 47. 54.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Prescott to throw it. Well, this one complete to Smith. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Ready, we're ready. 25. Here we go, D. Check. 6-6. Pull it high. Watch it.
On second down, it's Ware. And very little room to maneuver. They'll get this down to about the 39. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Go.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield, but he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Looking to throw on second down. Prescott. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First down, it's Ware. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
We got double up. 22 jet bomber.
They go again with Ware. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
It's a gain of 10.
20.
On first down, Ryan. It's caught here by Adams. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Let's go, D.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. He was taken down by Quentin Dunbar. On second down now, Ware, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
Complete. Smith has it. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Lions will take over.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Here we go.
They'll try to get the running game going here with Ivory. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Kill. 47. Check 3. 66. Bullet. Ha. 26.
Now a 10th carry for Hill. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. The Lions on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Prescott. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
Kill. 47. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? Heavy? Hey, 47. Give me some. 26.
4th down, Prescott. And he's got it to Hearns. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script. From 4th down to 1st. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Boston Scott, his first carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. Mohamed Sanu with nobody ahead of him. Touchdown, Detroit. Mohamed Sanu. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 14-10. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. This time Ryan will throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Ware. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And again, this is Ware. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. 2 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point 4th quarter lead. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
58.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Ryan. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, this is where. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, 59, ready. 58, wait. Watch the pass.
On 4th down, Ryan. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. He'll look to throw. It's caught. Smith. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 21. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Charlie. 58, Mike. I got it. 58, boy. 58, Mike. Let him go.
Here's Ryan. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They will run with Ware. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Hopkins with the extra point. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Here we go, 46.
Now Prescott. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now they burn the timeout, and they're kind of in that gray area where they might be able to get 2 plays in, but maybe just 1 play left in this ball game. We'll see. Prescott to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. One last shot now for Prescott. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Chiefs, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Lions, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And fortunately for them, they'll have the early bye next week as they return to action in Week 6. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, y'all. This be the green light, go. Time for people want to know what Mace, Poss, and Dave win. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right kind, meaning potential. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter rock, turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about, space or out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, passing your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate